Fans, Autistic Explorer here. I am here back on the air to show you how an autistic person can teach you how to drive and back out of a parking lot. I just stopped at the store. I actually stopped at Costco. I had to get something. But first thing we're going to do now is we're going to restart the engine again. Right here. If you could see it. Let's let this air cool off. Roll up these windows. It's really hot where I am. I'm on Long Island, and it's like 90. No, it's like 80, 88 degrees outside. Anyway, I'm gonna show you here. So this is what we're gonna do. Put your foot on the brake, put it in gear, take your time, and you're gonna look, make sure there's nobody behind you, the coast looks like it's clear, and then I'm gonna start cutting the wheel all the way, then we're gonna put it in gear. I'm going to cut the wheel all the way until it's fully where you want it to be. And there we go. So, if you noticed, you got to be careful. There's a lot of people unloading carts, so just be careful. Look both ways. Sometimes you'll have some asshole in a car, passing by you really, really fast. So these people, I mean, they're in the middle of the street, so I don't know what they're doing, but so again, I'm in the parking lot, so I'm doing about between 10 to 15 RPMs, and the indicator's on. I'm making a left turn, making a right. I'm sorry, take that back, making a right. Now, all right, I'm going to come up to, well, the light's already green, so maybe I don't have to do that, but make a right here. You know what? I'm going to take you guys to a place where I'm going to actually show you what you're always supposed to do at all times. I'll cut through the mall and I'll show you. The Smith Haven Mall, and I'll show you. I want to take you guys to a place where, let's say you're making a right turn, right? And it allows you to turn on red. We were talking about this before. And that you should always make a full stop at the red light for at least 5 seconds, maybe 10 to be safe. So I'm going to do that right now so I can show you. Now over here, I'm in the mall parking lot. There's a pedestrian crossing. Always stop for pedestrians at all times, especially in like Port Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? Port Jefferson, by law, they want you to stop for pedestrians if somebody's waiting to cross. Alright, I'm going to go all the way down. While we're waiting on that, if you notice there's something going on over there. People are selling things, it looks like. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we're coming to a curve over here, so this is where you really gotta... Alright, so I'm making a left. I think this is where I wanted to show you. Make another left. Okay. Now over here, this is what I'm talking about. Over here, it allows you to turn on red, but you see how that truck pulled out? That's because he stopped at the red light. That's what you want to do. So stop here for like 5 minutes. 10, count, 10, 9, 8. Well, the light's green now, so it doesn't matter anymore. I'll show you. You know what? Here we go. This might be the place. I don't know. Anyway, I'm on 347. This is a 50-mile-an-hour road. So, you know what I can do is I'll try to take you maybe down Comac or something, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The lights are pretty quick over here, so we have to go out we got to go out that way anyway to get to where I live. Now this road merges, so always look to see if anybody, and look behind you too. Don't always trust your mirrors. You know, look behind you as well as you're merging. And we're good. So now this is not actually Comac, this is Smithtown. Now I made a wrong move there. I was like 5 feet within the car in front of me. This is what I want you guys doing. See how the car is going further up ahead of me? That's what you want. You want to be within 10 feet from the car in front of you. Always. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing, and if you see a cop car, alright, don't be afraid. He's just driving, okay? You know, if you know you're not doing anything wrong, don't think he's gonna pull you over or, you know, do anything stupid. As well as, okay, license and proof of insurance and registration, please. Listen, unless you know you're doing something wrong, which you're not, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of him. He's not gonna do anything, okay? He's just driving. That's his job. That's part of his job. Okay, we're going this way. Let's go this way, past Carvel. Now the coast is already clear, so I can make the turn at the green light as I'm going left. Now I'm coming to a red light up here. Right? Guys, I'm showing you basic rules, and I'm going out of my way to do this while I'm driving. So I want you all to please subscribe. And if you feel like it, donate to my PayPal under where it says link. If you have any questions about that, on how it works, I'll be happy to comment as I walk you through it. Okay, so I'm going this way now with it. Okay? And the right turn happens to be a curve, so we're going to take that slow. Now, if you notice, the road isn't big enough for me to go 35 RPM, so I have to do what the speed limit tells me to do. 30 miles an hour. I don't care what anybody behind me says. You shouldn't either, okay? Don't hesitate to do to focus on how you do it. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't be afraid to focus on what you're doing. Now up here, I'm making a right at a red light here. But I have to stop, okay? And this is how over here it doesn't say no turn on red, so you're gonna count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And do all that in your head. Don't do what I did, like counting out loud and all that nonsense. You don't have to do that. Okay? You don't have to do that. Just count. Just do like I tell you to do. But don't count out loud. Count to yourself. Count, you know, like, I don't know, maybe count, yeah, count to yourself. Count in your head. You know what I'm saying? Now this road it's 45 miles an hour. We're on, looks like Smithtown Bypass. If you go back the other direction this way, it's actually Nesconsin Highway. In fact, I'm not really sure about that one. All I know is this is all Nesconsin Highway and Smithtown Bypass. Anyway, this road is 45 RPMs. You can do exactly what it tells you to do, but for the most part, what I would do, since the road is big enough, you could bring it, just to kind of keep up with the traffic, bring it to 50. That's it. 50 RPMs. That's it. Otherwise, yeah, maybe do what it tells you to do to be on the safe side, but you're safe. Alright? So I'm doing 50 RPMs because the road is big enough. You can do that. I'm stopping at the red light now. And there's a car in front of me at the red light, so watch this, okay? Now, as you noticed, you can see the guy's bumper. See the guy's bumper? That's what you want to see. You don't want to be all the way up his crotch, to the point where you can't see his bumper. Now, as you notice, I'm taking my time as I'm behind him because I'm trying to stay 10 feet from him. That's what you see how far he is? That's actually more than 10 feet. You want to be within 10 feet from him. You want to be as far back from him as possible. And really, unless you have a reason to be in the middle or left lane, you really have no reason to be in the middle or left lane. Just stay in the right lane and take your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush, because that nothing good comes to that. Let the cars pass you if that's what they want to do. If they want to go faster, let them go faster. Because that's like this guy right here. Look how fast he's going. Like, he's probably in a rush to get nowhere. And if you feel like the vehicle is slowing down a little bit as your foot's already on the gas pedal, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you come to a hill where your car doesn't feel like it's going fast enough. So what you do is you just keep your foot on the gas pedal and maybe press down a little bit on the gas pedal to maybe bring it up at a higher speed, and then you'll hear the engine start to rank up a little bit, which is what you need, and then you'll feel your drive end pushing you more. Just getting ready to push you more. Yeah. See how far back from the car I am in front of me? You want to leave as much of a gap in between you and the car in front of you as possible. While we're at it, look at this guy's license plate. Sunray. That's crazy. I've never heard that one before. Anyway. See how far back behind I am from the car in front of me? And that guy just merged, so now I'm even, if you notice, it just began that I'm even further back. That's good. That's what you want. because you never know what the car in front of you is going to do. He could stop short, you know, he could break down in the middle of the road, you know what I'm saying? And still, we are doing about 50 RPMs. The road is about 45 RPMs. The road's wide enough, you can do 50 if you wanted. Okay, so we're about to make a left turn now. So we're gonna get in this lane as I look behind me through the mirrors and behind me as well. And you can always use there's two lanes you could turn left at. I'm gonna use the right turn lane because that's where the right lane kind of starts off. So guys, I hope you're enjoying my video so far on rules to driving. As I advocate for you know, the people on the spectrum and just people with disabilities, like I said, on or off the spectrum. I'm also advocating. I'm also doing this to advocate for the people who have disabilities who want to put themselves out there to learn how to drive. I'm here to show you as a disabled person what I've done in my past, what I've learned, and I'm doing all this as best as I can to give you to gain you all the hope that you deserve. And guess whose hope I'm giving you? I'm donating all my hope to you disabled people out there. All right? So, now try to go easy when you're making a left turn. It's not easy like making a right turn. So as I make a right here, I got to look behind me. I'm making a right. Now, if you notice, this says no turn on red, so you know what that means. I have to stop here regardless, okay? Regardless, I have to stop because even if the coast is clear, it's dangerous over here, you know? This is where accidents happen. So, nice and easy now. We're gonna make a right. Now, I think that, yeah, this road goes up to between 45 to 50 miles an hour. See. So I have the camera facing the front of the car because I want you to see what I'm about to do. See, now I gotta look behind me. I'm merging into a lane that's going into 2 lanes now. But once I hit this fork over here, it's gonna go back to 3 lanes again. And again, I'm within 10 feet from the car in front of me. That's what you want. I know I keep saying this, but you know, if you all want to take your road test, you're gonna have to do this. And I hope all you disabled fans realize that and parents too, okay? I'm giving all my hope that I gained in my past, moving forward to today, to all of you, okay? Because remember I told you I would be there for you, right? Well, that's how I'm being here for you. I'm doing it for my purpose. I'm doing what's important to me to gain, for you to gain what's important to you. You know? Alright, so it's going into more lanes. So now I'm going to use this right lane to take my time. I'm not using the middle lane. I'm not using the left lane because I don't want to. You know, I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. And I don't need to be in the left lane, period, unless I'm going to make a left turn. Now, if you noticed, I just applied a little more gas because my vehicle is going up a hill a little bit here, and it was slowing my car down. So I had to get the drive end kind of pushing my car a little bit. Sorry. Now, if you notice, the vehicle, I'm actually bringing the vehicle now up to 55 because over here actually goes up to 50 RPMs. So therefore, I can bring it to 55 RPMs. But once I hit past this yellow sign, I'm gonna have to slow it down. All right, foot's off the gas pedal, see? And I'm slowing it down because I'm going now a little bit down a hill. All right. So now it's 50. Since I got cars in front of me, I can't really bring it up any quicker. This road is a little shorter, so it's best to do what it says to do. Back the other way, I was able to do 55 RPMs. Now I have to do 50 because I'm coming to a, you know, I'm coming to a, I already did. I'm on a road now that is not big enough to do any more than 50 RPMs. So, and look at this. I got people crossing the street. Not smart. That's what you guys gotta watch for that too. Alright? Yeah, those guys, those people are idiots. They should never cross this road. Never. Too dangerous. Now again, I'm coming up to a hill. You hear the engine revving up more because I applied more gas to get up the hill. You're gonna have to do that once in a while. I know it's a pain, but you don't have a choice. Alright, so I'm gonna go into the left lane. I'm gonna look behind me, look through my mirror, shut off my indicator, knowing where I'm in the lane I want to be in now. And I'm gonna make a left. Now, even though over here kind of gives you the option to use your indicator because there's a fork there that has a right turning lane that only strictly allows you to turn right. This here, you strictly turn left. Always use your indicator at all times. It doesn't matter what the situation is, and I don't care how other people do it. You got to be yourself and do what's safer. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So we're waiting at the red light, and the only reason why we're in Commack is because I want to show you a little something here. Because in Commack, let's explain it first. In Commack, there's there's a lot of red light cameras in Suffolk County. So, what I'm gonna do, the light's green now, so I'm making a left turn. Stay in the inside lane as you're in the left turning lane. Now we merge to the right. Always look behind you as you're merging. Don't always trust your mirrors. They don't always help. Now, let me see here. I'm gonna try and look for a red light. Now over here, you kind of want to slow down because you got the fire department over here. That's what these blinking lights mean. It's letting you know that that the fire department is here. Now there's a red light here, but I don't think there's a place to turn. Well, actually, right where that cop car went, but I'm not going that way. So no, that's the gas. Yeah, that's the gas station. We don't want to go there. I'm going to show you up ahead. Okay. So we're just going slow right now because the cars in front of me are driving like turtles. Now sometimes you'll get a car slowing down to make a right turn. So what we do is we slow down in advance. Slow down in advance, right? Like this car just did, and just make sure you stay far from him, because that's exactly why I tell you guys this. Stay 10 feet from the car in front of you. He could decide to make a right turn, not knowing what he's doing, or maybe knowing what he's doing, but the turn is very sharp, you know. So he's got to kind of stop there to make the turn. You know what I'm saying? Or if he breaks down in the road, or if he stops shorts, you don't know. So far we're hitting every light. So I don't know how. All right, hold on. We got a red light coming up over here. Let's go where this car is turning, because I think this is the turn I want to get us at. Actually, no, not that one. The one up here. Okay, it's obvious I have cars in front of me, so I can't, Now, there's a turn, this turn right here. You always want to make a full stop because it's no turn on red. But since I'm kind of in the wrong lane, watch this. I'm going to look behind me, make sure there's no cars. No cars. And I'm going to go into the left lane and make my next move over here. Make a left. Now, if for whatever reason you happen to be too close to the car in front of you as you're stopped, what we do is we just let him start moving first, and then we'll be as far away from him as possible. But you gotta try even when you're stopped at a light or a stop sign or whatever, you always want to make sure that you sit with, even if you're just sitting, okay? Sit within maybe 5 feet from him, okay? When you're moving, that's when you want to stay 10 feet from him. Okay, indicator, we're making a right. Make sure there's nobody who has. That's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. When you're stopped at a stop sign, figure it's not like it's a red light, all right? A stoplight. Make sure you make sure you know who had the stop sign first. Whoever came to the stop sign first before you, or right before you even, give him the right of way, unless he flags you on or something. But you may also want to flag him on, because he's the one that had the stop sign before you. Now you have the stop sign. And since it's tough for me to show you that right now, because there's really no reason for me to show you, I can just tell you. Now, over here, we come to a stop. Now, traffic coming from the main road here, somebody could easily come darting out of nowhere. We're coming to another stop sign as we're making a right turn. So indicator, stop at the stop sign. Now we're coming to pedestrians. And I'm going to park. Now, I want to show you how to back in. In fact, I'm going to do it from over here. So, watch this. Make sure you're lined up with the parking space. Put it in gear. Turn the wheel all the way. And look behind you. And use your mirrors too with that, because the thing is, straighten the wheel out. Always use your mirrors too, so that you're lined up between the two cars next to you. You know what I mean? Shut it off, and we're good to the next video.